Alright everybody, welcome back. Um, so yeah, it has been some time before, I had my snowman done. But yeah, today I wanted to show you guys the action thing that I'm trying to draw now. And I needed it to be finished before tomorrow, so therefore, I thought like, why not give it a try to live stream it anyway? Because it needs to be done. So that's why I'm not working on the Mothlock right now. Because of, well, this. Anyway, I hope you will have a lovely day already, because it's quite cold. It's a little bit freezy on sometimes. Yeah, so luckily, I have no problem there, but it's still annoying when you have like a freezing temperature while waking up. It's pretty damn cold on that occasion. So what I wanted to do here is actually fix this. Fix the background and then do some couple of more things to fix it. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go for something like this. That should work. DP2 full screen. No. I'm looking for the I need to do. I placed the tablet wrong. All right. So yeah, I need to press this alpha button and I can now start coloring it in, and I'm gonna do it in the original way I wanted to do it, and that is actually slowly changing the color up to see if this is a good idea. And see what kind of color works and what color doesn't work. That actually works. I like it. Do I want to go for a little bit more decent color? No, I actually want to go for the gentle color. So these colors I need, right? We're gonna do the rest, we're gonna blend the rest up, and then that should work properly fine. So we're gonna do that right now. There you go. Now that color works. So we now actually finished the background properly, and now we're gonna be adding some more decency in it. So what I'm doing here is actually taking the old drawing that the snowman drawing, and then also comparing it to not this one. This one right here. Alright, so we have these lightnings. How did I do it with the Mothlock actually? We're just gonna compare some stuff because it's important for us to compare things. Like that. Yeah. So this actually works quite well. I just need to now fully finish it properly. So we should do that. And how are we gonna do that? It's quite easy. We're gonna fix the terrible lines in it. So we're just gonna draw very tough lines. Like so. And if there is too many, lines that aren't tough, then we're just gonna be adding them to it. This way we will create the right amount of rigid lines that are needed for this drawing, to be precise. And if we are like facing something that doesn't work properly, like that works. Now we also need to change this up so that we can then add the irregular lines as well to the outside as well. Like that. Alright, that actually works pretty decent. so. And then go upwards, downwards. That is decent. If I'm correct, I actually placed the microphone correctly, so it should work out properly. Even though, you know, I'm actually quite far away from the mic. It should be still clear to hear me, so that's all good. Alright. Like that. Lovely. Come on. Eh. Like that. That will work. Here I need to fix actually this part right here. What's that to be? Oh, it is. Alright. Like so. Should be fine. That one should be fine. It's quite decent. Right. That one is still good. So we're just gonna fix some stuff here. Snowman, we don't need that. We actually need to get to the ice. There you go. Fix these bad boys up. Oh man, those are looking ugly. This is why it's so important to fix the things that we have right here. That will work. We need to fix this. So yeah, right now we're just fixing the background a bit, and then once we're done with the background, we can then fix the other parts that are also a little bit out of shape. But once this action card is fully done, I will have a good example for tomorrow, which is important because tomorrow is actually the internship that comes. So therefore, you know, I want to be fully prepared for this, and that's important. Because it would be horrible to be bad. It would be horrible to have not a good example on what I'm gonna be doing or what he's gonna be trying to do, the intern. The idea is that I'm gonna give him I'm gonna give him a little bit of a thing that he needs to do, needs to draw. I don't care about his art style, how he does it. I only care about that he tries to do it, because trying is what counts here. He needs to feel what it is like to get this kind of idea of how this all works, how this all reacts, how all of this is taking shape. So once I introduce him to what I want him to learn, like for instance, I want him to learn how to draw on a tablet, for instance. Therefore, I need to give him a proper example on what you could get while drawing on a tablet, of course, what you could get on drawing a tablet, and then what other people can draw as well. So I'm gonna give him a comparison on what he can achieve while drawing and what he can achieve while, you know, practicing more on those things. And the key is to give him the experience needed to give him a good idea of what I'm actually doing, which is most likely just drawing. But of course, we need to teach that person that, I'm doing this because I like to do it. It's like one of my side jobs. Even though, it still counts as an internship, but it still counts as a job, so therefore, should be a thing, right? Anyway, I'm gonna give him like the little bits of heads up, like, oh, you need to do this or you need to do that. No, I'm just gonna give him the heads up, like, well, if you do this and this and this according to this kind of schedule, then, well, you're gonna get an end result afterwards. I even believe that these kind of drawings are quite easy to draw in the first place. So I'm just gonna give him like an option to just, use this kind of idea. So the idea is simple. The person is gonna give a little bit of a, how do you say that? How do you say that? Homework. Yeah, he gets a little bit of homework, like he needs to learn upon how things work. So if I draw on the tablet, how does a pencil get from the tablet to the drawing, and the other way around as well. And the more he learns about that, the faster he would understand how things work. And I just want to show him all the aspects of how I'm doing it and what I'm doing and how these things can influence, the drawing. And of course, I try to make good examples for that. And then push. I want to make hooked kind of. I just want to make hooked lightning shocky kind of effects. Of course, we want a gentle background. That's why I went for this bluish purple, green, yellow. Something in between. But as you can see, there are some troubling issues here. One of them is that the part here, for instance, is a little bit too not fully edged. So I'm going to be fixing that by doing this. Also, I saw I also saw yesterday one of the series I was actually following. And, I don't know. I don't like the ending of it, actually. It's a bit meh. I was expecting more, not less. I was expecting more than not less of the series I was following. The main problem was actually that, you have this great thing that's going on and it's constantly teased. And then the last episode that I saw of it was like, yeah, mm, and then it's like only teased that they are that things are gonna go that things are gonna go unraveling, but I don't know. I don't like how all of that works. It's a little bit too dicey, if you ask me. I don't like it. But the good news is that actually most of the things I learned from it is that even good shows can have their own downfall quite easily. Of course, it's not a downfall, but it's a little bit disappointed. I am a little bit disappointed. Which should implement that, it is bad, but it's not that bad. It's still decent. Though, you know, the last episode was just a big giant ugh. Yikes. Is this the way they're gonna go to? Then, you know, no thank you. Which actually gives me the idea of that, you know, my initial idea is gonna be a little bit meh. Alright, Mr. Snowman. We're gonna be continuing on this, so and then this spot right here needs to be fixed. And then this spot needs to be fixed as well. There you go. Now all of this is actually working properly. Nice. Like this. I took the pose of a Pokemon trainer just to figure out how to pose the hand of of the snowman. It's a quite a cool idea. But as you can see, I finally got the snowman fully finished. I'll show you right now, Mr. Snowman. Give me. Look at that. So this is Mr. Snowman, and we're gonna go now for Mr. Snowman again, as you can see. And this time, you know, Mr. Snowman is a little bit more excited about fixing all the stuff. Alright, now we actually need to finish the background. Yes, the background. So how do we do that? We have the lightning. We can give the lightning a little bit of a smooth tone, so we're gonna do that. How are we gonna do that though? Alright, I want these to be a little bit more pinkish, yeah. No, yellow. Yellow is a good idea. So I want this to be half yellow. Like so. Because then the head makes sense. And then I need to erase a lot of it. Then if I use the blend tool, that should work then, right? Oh boy, this is gonna be taking a long time then. Alright, fine. I don't mind actually that this takes a long time. It's important that we're doing it right. There you go. Now if we lower the concentration now, that should work. Ish. Yeah, that will work. This way it actually looks decent. also need to edit the background as well. Well, that's actually quite fixable, quite easily, but first things first, we need to make sure that the spikes look nice. Because it's important that the spikes look nice, and then we can fix the crystals later on. Because the crystals actually also need a little bit of fixing. I almost made them correctly, but the top one is actually a little bit odd. I really like this already. Looks nice. It really looks like an action card. Nice. There you go. Fix that. It's up and running. So yeah, most of this is actually quite easily done. Oh hey Dewey, Mr. Bad Frosty. Yes, of course, it is a bad Frosty indeed. Yeah, I was sorry about the late response. I'm a little bit how do you say that? Busy at fixing stuff. Therefore, I'm very bad at looking at things and then figuring out like, oh my god, there's chat, and I was like, oh yeah, totally forgot about that almost. But yeah, the amount of Mr. Frosty is gonna get a little bit naughty. I like how Mr. Frosty is turning out already. Yeah, no, doesn't matter, but still, it scares me the living hell out when that happens. Those little pop-ups, it's like, hey, and it's like, oh, thank you, I didn't invited you in my great look around. Anyway, so Mr. Frosty is gonna be, Mr. Snow is gonna be very naughty because, he's throwing some nut icicles at you. Nut icicles. Yeah, I already have the idea of the attack. It's gonna be not icicles. Not icicles. Not icicles. Not icicles, yes. They're not very nice. Not nicicles then. Ah, I should go for that wordplay then. Not nicicles. Oh god. They're not nicicles. Ow. They hurt, yeah. That's the idea. Not nicicles. They always said that Mr. Frost is gonna be a very naughty man. But yeah. Of course I'm gonna reveal the weakness of Mr. Snow. He's very allergic to sunlight apparently. Like all snowmen do. He's allergic for snow. Dear God. Mr. Snowman, allergic for snow? How could this be? Mr. Snowman, no. But yeah, Mr. Snowman is a little bit allergic for snow these days. Alright. So, yeah. I'm actually quite happy upon how much I already am done with this thing. And I think we can fix this in one go. And hopefully, once the whole damn thing is drawn, it's gonna be good. Why did you retracted that message, Dewey? It is a not nice. It's a not nice snowman. He's quite evil. It's an evil snowman. What did you expect? Some nice things with a nice head. Look at his head. Look at it. It has evil eyes. It should be evil. Well, that happens when you put a cursed hat on some snowman. You didn't know where you got that hat, but you know, I can tell you where that hat came from. Definitely not from the nearby store. Definitely not from the nearby store at all. Alright. I need to zoom out here for a bit because I need to look at things and I cannot see things properly. Oh, I haven't blended correctly. Let's see. Well, nobody will see that. Nobody will see that I blended wrong in the background. I should definitely fix it then. Because the illusion is actually working properly. Right. And this one right here, and then I can remove stuff here. Well, some of these things actually don't have a lot of problems. Nice. There you go. Alright, and once we're fully done, it should be fine, because this is actually quite one of the most things that is actually quite nice. Alright, we did it, I think. Well, we almost did it. A little more here, and a little bit more there. That should be it. Alright, yeah, that is it. Alright. Cool. We now have the snowman with some jazzy background. Yeah, some jazzy background, and we need to fix the background because there's a big giant hole here. We cannot have that big giant hole there standing in our way. Fix it. Fix it, Felix. Fix it. There you go. I'm gonna merge it a little bit. Twist it around. Shake it up a bit. Putting some bigger blur on it. There you go. Now it's fully blended. Alright, cool. Now that's blend. Now that's taken care of. We can now work on... Ooh, I see that I missed something here. Can't have that happen. If we want to make a snowman, we cannot have these little behind the color marks. That's a bad boo-boo. There you go. Alright. Now that we've done that, we can now add some lovely little grin to it. So we're gonna do that. We should definitely save because of how this thing works. Come on, save. Yeah, thank you. We can go for the double steps. Yes, we can. We're gonna go for that, and we need a double step points. Where is it? Where is it? No, 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 no. What the hell? Shape squares? Nice. Just lighting? No. I need to look for the bubbles. Bubbles. Blubbles? No, we don't need blubbles. We need bubbles. And... oh, that's the sprays? Nice. I can actually make snow. Sweet. We're looking for the paint tool here. Hold on. I'm looking for the blue. I'm looking for the bubbles. There you go. We're gonna go for lines now. We're gonna go for bubbles. Screen stones. What kind of screen stones do we want? We can go for something like red. Can we go for red screen stones? Does that make sense? Great question mark. Does this make sense? Can we go for red, or do we need to fix this to make it blue, or green, or yellow? It all depends on the situation at hand. So we're just gonna wait for everything to be filled up, and then we're gonna go on fixing all of it. We just need to make it bigger. There you go. All right. So what kind of color do we want? This is actually quite fun because this is actually is it too evasive? It's too evasive, I think. So if we lower it down, transparency, is that all we need? Hold on. Maybe. Or we can just pick up another color, but this is actually quite decent. But I don't want all of it to be visible then. Alright, we need to go for the eraser tool here, and that should work fine. Reminds me of Mr. Frosty from the Clay Fighters. Well, I just went for an evil set. I just went for an evil snowman. And I was like, yeah, this will work. This is evil enough. Is this enough for that to be happening? That's too much. We do not want that too much, so we're gonna just go back to putting them back in. So lovely, we can just do that. We can just put them back in. Like nothing happened. Alright, we need to remove this to 25 only then. So we want around the hand, we want some erasing tools, we want some of it to be gone, not all of it. And then this needs to be a little bit more or less. Yeah, like that would work. That's not evasive at all. I like it. Alright, now that we have done that, we can now put the things in. Now we need to actually make it. Now we need to actually make something funny happening. Oh boy. We need a black. We need something very interesting. We need to add this quick group, and we need to add some. Oh, what the hell happened to my Frosty Man? That's a creepy Frosty with no textures. Oh boy. Where did it all go? Oh. That's supposed to be in here, mate. Thank you. Alright, we want some Mr. Frosty experience, so we actually want... we need to actually now get a little bit of a... We need to figure out where the thing needs to be going. So where do we want this icicle to be? Like, would we want to put it right there? Like, would we put it right here and then... do we want this to be like this? Do we want it to be here, maybe? Because this thing needs to be, you know, this idea needs to be somewhere here, but I don't think that this will fit. Like, right here it would not fit because of all the action is then gone. So we need to figure out where that balloon text need to be go. Oh. So if we have the balloon text, we can just move it around to see where it needs to be fit. So this is not a very good place to be. We can turn it around. Put it like there. But that won't work either. I'm just curious if I also did it with the angry chicken just on top of it. Just curious. Yes, it's still on top. Alright. So, I think this is the exact perfect place for it. Of course, why would this be the perfect place for it? Because this is actually one of the places where we can put action uh, uh, this is where we can place an action bubble in, because of it doesn't screw over the drawing, it doesn't screw over anything at all. So therefore we're safe with it, and that makes it far better for us to go. So now we need to design the color. Of course, we can just load up one of the Angry Birds to see where the color pop-up needs to be, because this is actually quite important. Alright, how does this look? Alright, this is like the same line art. Alright, it's the same lines. Alright. Do I want to go for the same action? Yes, I want to go for the same action. So, boop, 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 boop. Like this. Alright. Or does it need to be more... it needs to be more hookish. It needs to be more hookish. We have at least our design now. And we're just going to be lowering it down a little bit. And now we're going to be... Ooh, why is this always happening when I touch that button? I just want to switch it a little bit so that I can just put it more precise in there. We can move the whole object. That's no problem, because we actually need to figure out, like, we need to have the full image of it, otherwise it's a little bit ruined. Alright, and now we're gonna do casually work around it. So, as with the egg shower, most of the places need to be like whole from the top, now go again, whole from the top, 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 go again, hole from the top, then again. Now follow this up until there is nothing left. Hole from the top, go again. Hole from the top, go again. Hole from the top, go again. Hole from the top, go again, and break. Alright, that is actually a very decent one to draw. That's a really good one. Like this, much better. Alright. Is this worthy of it? Yes, it is worthy, alright. Now we've done that, now we're gonna make sure that we have the right amount of white in there. So we need to do that, but that's not white. That's not white at all. That's, holy shit, that's not white. This is white. There you go. So this is the color that we're gonna go for. It's decent. And then we're gonna go for this, 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 and this. And there you go. Now we should be able to do everything we want. And even the white has different whites than the original. Nice. Alright. And you can already see how all of this is actually forming. It creates this kind of a feeling towards this old school card, like, oh no, it's snowy snowman, and he's throwing the not icicles at you. You take 2 damage. Alright, well, I will counter this with my magic. And then, you need to count to 10, and then you beat him. Like, oh no, My snowy snowman has been beaten by math magic. Ah, damn it. I should have never skipped math school. No, no, no. Something like that. Probably something like that is actually happening with the children game anyway, so no need to worry about that. But yeah, this is actually quite a fun game to look around. And if I'm correct, my voice is totally clear, so it should be fine. As long as, of course, I'm pointing towards the mic at all costs, but I cannot always focus on the mic because of how, my tablet is placed. I have like a desk and a PC desk, so it's like two different desks, and I always need to look at this sideways when I do this. So most of the time you would just hear me from the side because, well, drawing. I could have fixed the mic on my headset, but I was not quite sure if that would work because of how old the headset is already. It's like 2 years old and it's already starting to crack. I think it has to do with me sneezing into the headset when I was sick. Oh well, I still would say decent headset for listening. Perfect. For talking, also decent. I would not change it for a bit. But yeah. So I fixed actually the mic by making the volume go up, and then putting the volume of the mic in full functions, and then switch it around later on. So yeah, we're gonna be making this not icicles very nice, and then, we need to put that also into perspective that we're gonna make it totally look decent. And go that way, thank you. I like this. I really like it. It's nice, decent, and everybody is home again. The dog is loud and clear, which means that Mom and Dad are back from their daily walk. Well, yes. Boop, 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 boop. How long is it already? It's almost... You will never escape the paradise of frost. Yes, exactly. I would say you stay frosty, my friends, because you ain't gonna go nowhere. It looks like you're frozen head over heels for me. So dry. Such a dry joke. Jeez. Oh well. Anyway, we need to look up some writing. Yes, I know, right? Writing. It's a thing that needs to be done. We need to look up for some old-fashioned. Where is it? Yeah. Well, I need to go fully on my walking chair and then just type in Google Translate. Google Translate. Google Translate. There you go. Go translate for me, my friend. We're gonna go for English to Japanese and then Japanese. There you go. And what are we gonna type in? We're gonna type in not so nicicles. Oh no, wait, not. Yeah, not nicicles. Yeah, not so nice sickles. Sickles like that. Not so nice. Oh wait. Sickles. Is that how you type in sickles? Sickle market sickles? Is this how you type in sickles? Yeah, you type in sickles like that. It's a Eastern man product. Yeah, boy. Alright. How did I type it? Sickles with a K into it. Alright, not so nice sickles. Not so nice sickles. There you go. Not so nice sickles. Not so nice sickles. Sickles. There you go. Wait. Wait. Hold on. The I need to be here. You mean not so nice? I mean not so nicicles. I don't mean not. Oh my god, I typed an I here. That's horrible. Why am I so bad at? Yes, not so nice sickles. Yeah, not so nicicles. Do you mean not so nice sickles? Yes, I mean not so nicicles.
あまり良くない病気。あまり良くない病気。
That's a very, very cool word. I like it. Also, it's not very long. It's very long, but it's not too long. It's decent. No wait, hold on. We're gonna do the old cool move of take a screenshot. I want to take a screenshot of this. Copy. Ooh, ah. Then we're gonna paste Ctrl Z, and then we're gonna place it right there. Place, yes, as and there you go. Whoa. Those letters are very spooky. Then we're gonna put those letters into a state of like so. All right. Now we can make it more bigger, almost as big as it needs to be. All right. And then we can put it more like this. Yes. And then we can put it like this. All right. So we have like this. That's a really great thing. All right. Oh, jeez, Louise. Oh, God. Did I ruin it? Did I ruin it? Probably not. Well, I'm gonna be writing that down. I'm gonna be making sure that I'm doing this correctly, so therefore, don't mind me doing this precise. Woohoo. Alright, we have our not some nicicles, and I should definitely go back to the stream, even though I closed it down like a true idiot. Why? Why would I close down the live stream part? Yes, but now we have the name, we can now continue with our writing. So, for writing, we're gonna go for our lovely little rights of how to do writing 101. First things first, you need writing. So therefore, I am, for instance, a very bad person when it comes to writing. Alright? I am like the worst person you ever could ask for writing stuff. This is why I'm actually using a pretty writing script, which is this bad boy over here. And we're gonna write. Of course, we're not gonna write with white. Why would I ever do that? Idiot. We're gonna write. So, if we write, we can see that these letters are quite understandable. Right? But we need to make sure that we are doing it correctly, so therefore I need to look at it. Oh yes, this is actually correct. Alright, yes, but I actually need to write this a little bit more ticker down. How this works. So we need this kind of letter type. So I believe that's how you do it, right? Oh hell no. That's not how you do it. Needs to be more. Since I'm using this, I need to go right over here and then fix it. Yeah, I cannot do the writing incorrectly. That would be horrible. Otherwise we would not have the not so nicicles. Yeah. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so 1. Alright. Then we're gonna have like a long one. And then we're gonna have. Oh, this one is a little bit tinier. Like so. Yeah, that's exactly how it looks. And then we're gonna have the easy easy picking one. That's like this. With a J on top. Right? And needs to be a little more longer. So I'm constantly looking back at all the things that I need to draw. This needs to be drawn like this again. I almost know every. I am getting used to the letters, so I should be. Wow, suck at this one. I always suck at this one, but don't mind if I do suck at it better today. All right. Then we need to place one pile down. Yeah. Then we need to go, and then we need to go one up. So this one needs to go upwards. Around here. Now it needs to actually touch it. Oh my god. I totally ruined this one. I'm gonna be redoing this one because of how this thing works. Paste. Yes, as well. Give me the letters again, because I actually need to just look at them instead of erasing them to existence. Alright. So this is the first letter that we need to write, and we need to not shape the letters up so that they don't make sense. So just gonna write them down as big as possible. I believe this is the biggest I can go for. No, this is the biggest I can go for. Yes. A little bit more. We're gonna do it the other way around. So now I would have all the original. Yes, I don't have any. I don't have any problematical things now. Good, 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 good. We're just gonna do this my way. We're gonna do it the original way, which is just placing these right here and then start writing. 1, 2, 3 strokes. 1, 2, 3 strokes. 1, 2 strokes. Oh wait. And I did it on the wrong one. Oh god, oh god, oh god. There you go. 1, 2, 3 strokes. Now we need to move this one up. So now we can put this right there. We're doing this to get to make sure that I have enough space. Because as you can see, there is a lot of empty space between all these letters, and if we want to optimize this, we should definitely do it like that. Alright. And I did this on the wrong layout. God damn it. Move it backwards and switch layout. I still am not fully functioning at this. But I'm getting used to it. It's just that, you know, sometimes these things are a little bit hard to understand. Layer switch. Oh, yeah. Alright. Go here. Get this one up and running. It's quite hard sometimes to write. especially on this, especially these letters. Sometimes such a pain in the ass to do because they're unfamiliar to me. Therefore, it's different than my normal letters would be, like A, B, C, D. All right. And I did this on the wrong way. Good. Alright. I was right. I was right. Alright. Yeah. And now we're gonna go for a big giant E. Alright. And now we're done with this one, and now we're gonna move this downwards. So we do have the letters, but we don't have all of it. What I could do is actually make this a little bit more bigger. I think I will do that. I think that's a smart move. I think creating the place to place it, so if we add some more space to it, it actually would work properly. So we need to keep the same size. We need to keep the same size here, but we need to extend our perimeter a little bit. So we want to have like this part with us. So like, so then there needs to be here one more hook, and then we can go on. Alright, so if we now move this upwards, we can then see what we need to do. Alright. So, one more spike here, and then move that way to that way. I'm just gonna create a second layer, and then that should fix it. So, this layer right here. Oh, cancel. Black, please. There you go. We have now the part that we need. Alright. Erase the parts that we don't need, which is this part right here, and this part right here, and then we can actually add the part that we need to it. This is actually quite easy, but still a little bit complicated sometimes, figuring out the right size for the texture, because I didn't take in consideration what it is. See you later, man. See you later, man. See you later, man. See you later, Dewey. See you later, Don. Let's see. It's always great to have people over. Oh boy. Come on. And I probably think that this is like a 2-hour stream probably, but then it should be fine. We're almost 1 hour in and we are almost done. Right now, only doing the last bits of it. Fixing the bits that needs to be done before everything is gonna go falling apart. The question is like, do I want to go for the idea of putting this right now? Hmm. Now let's see. I used that one down. Alright. Did I use the midsection here to do that? No, I didn't. Alright, I can just do the sub one. Alright. I'm gonna save this before anything else is showing up. Alright. Now I'm gonna move this bad boy a little bit to the side, and that should work. There you go. And now I can actually add this part right here. Boom, baby. And just like that, we have nice little, not nicicles. They are not nice at all. Alright. Let's see. Needs to be drawn a little bit thicker by the looks of it. I think my cursive is actually quite decent. Alright. This one needs to go away, and I need to fix this part right up. Alright. Now we actually need to. Boy. Oh boy. And now we need to actually erase some stuff here. Right. There you go. This should fix the most of it. Okay. There you go. Not so nicicles. And now we need to look at the writing. There you go. First things first, we need to layer style on the writing and drop shadow on it. We need to size lower it to 4, I believe. And distance is 2. 3. There you go. not so nice icicles. Look at those fancy stuff. Then we actually need to have like a full drop on this, so property style, drop shadow. And then put that a little more to this. We can still do that. But we still want to have like a little more less than that. How much do we want? Probably not that much. And as clear as Sunday. That's a clear Sunday screen. Nice screen. I like it. Alright. Now that we've done that, we can get to the part where we need to be. So we do have this now done. We can now add the part to it that I want. We can now position this properly. That won't work. That won't work. Do I want it to be here? If I remove this one and just get the other one there, copy it and place it there, that would actually work out properly. I'll do that. Just one sec. Alright, that's fully finished, I believe. Yes, alright. Now we've done that, we can now get to the we need to get to the icicles again. These bad boys. We're gonna select one. And we're gonna copy this. Copy selection. Copy. Copy. There you go. And then we're gonna erase this one right here. So if we now merge this, because we can do that, we will do this. So merge layers, merge group. We now merge the group, and now if we select now this again, and copy, and then I can say paste. I only have this one, right? And I can just move this one upwards to there. Much better. Deselect. So now I have the ice, and now I can add the time to it, and that would fix it. There you go. Fix that bad boy up. So now we're done with that. And now the only thing we now need to do is actually one more thing. Finished. Oh, yeah, baby. Finished. Yes, we need to find a way to do this properly. So we need to find a color that works with this. Where do I want this puppet to be? Where do I want this puppet to be? I could put pop-up here, but I don't want to. We want a new pop-up, so we should definitely put that into a new layer. We need to make it into a group. So where do I want this pop-up to be? Because if we add a pop-up, maybe here? I don't want that to. I actually want it to fully filled. I want this to be filled with the background color. Yes, there you go. So if I add this, I want to know how much I want to type and what do I want to type in. First things first, what do I want to type? I tried one of his icicles, but it was not very nice. Snowy makes for a terrible salesman. Yep. I think I know exactly what I want to write. Alright. Don't buy any of his ice cream. It will make your brain freeze. Don't buy any of his ice cream. It will make your brain freeze. Yep. Wait, here's some advice. Here is some advice. Don't buy any of his ice cream. Don't buy any of his ice cream. Here's some advice. Yeah, there you go. Here's some advice. Don't buy any of his ice cream. Yes.
Here is some advice. Don't buy any of his ice creams. It will make your brain freeze.
Don't buy any of his ice cream.
Here is some advice. Don't buy any of his ice cream. It will make your brain freeze.
Yes.
ここにいくつかのアドバイスがあります。彼のアイスクリームを買わないでください。それはあなたの脳を凍らせるでしょう。
Alright, that's a lot of text. Ooh, that's a lot of text. I can't place that though. I can't place it. So it's not a big deal really, but how am I gonna implement that kind of amount of lots of text on that bad boy point? Alright, I want this to be in there, so I need to move it. So I know already that this is gonna be the text amount. Surely it's gonna be this kind of amount of text, so therefore, we need to make sure that it does properly. I think we can place it in the background of Mr. Ice Cream, because, it's we don't need it to be in the front page, right? I did it with the fire up. I did not put it in, let's see. The fire up, that one is actually not in the front page. Yes, it isn't. Alright, cool, I can do that. Alright, I can do this. So, first things first, we need to figure out what kind of color we want. I think I'm gonna go for something like this, and then a little darker. And why am I considering this? Because we need to figure out, like, what kind of thing do we want? Is that a good way to do it? Is that a good amount? Probably. I just need this to be moved downwards. Thank you. And now we need to figure out, like, what color stands out and is not problematic for the eye. That's too dark. A little bit more bluish. That's too bright. Maybe this. Yes, that would work. But then I also need to make it a little bit more dull, so it doesn't do too much of a problem in the eye. There you go. And now I actually also need to draw the black line of it. Oh boy, five, I believe. Is that enough? Is that a good one? Wait. Hold on, not filled. And is this the right amount? Oh, that's way too thick. I believe then we need to go to 2, right? No, that's too little. So 2 is not the option. 3? Is 3 the option? No. 3.4 then. Let's see. What kind of line did we use here? Yes, we clearly used this. No, we didn't use 4. We actually used 3.5. I believe so. We don't want that. We want it again. Alright, that's good enough. Now we're gonna erase the parts that we don't need. Oh. Bleh. Bleh. We don't want this to be there, and we definitely should remove this one right here, because we don't want this to be there. And now we can actually get to the point where we just erase the parts that we don't need. So this is a little healthy advice. I think I'm gonna make the bomb this time. Just brain freeze. Let's see if I see a mistake here. And I'm gonna erase that immediately so that I don't see it. Alright, now we can put them on. Now we can put everything back on, and now we can see. So, oh hey Blue, nice to see you. Yeah, sorry about the 2-hour stream. I kind of, I'm gonna try to put this on to the 1-hour stream push, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen. But yeah, it says not so nicicles, and I'm gonna put this big giant text. This text is gonna be put there. This is here.
Here's some advice. Don't buy any of his ice cream. It will make your brain freeze.
Exactly. That's why Mr. Snow is not very nice to people and not to children at all. Don't buy his ice cream. It will make your brain freeze. And this is how it's spoken out, by the way.
ここにいくつかのアドバイスがあります。彼のアイスクリームを買わないでください。それはあなたの脳を凍らせるでしょ
So
う。
much text. I love it. But yeah, I'm gonna put that down. Copy it all. No, I'm gonna make a print screen out of it. Take a screenshot. Bloom. Copy. Thank you. And now I need to put into the image. So paste. There you go. Holy shit, that's a lot of text. Oh, that's a lot of text. Alright. Yes, that's a lot of text. Let's see. That's not gonna fit on this one. And so we need to actually lower it. We need to actually small it down a bit. Oh boy, the text is gonna be probably hurt from this, but I'm gonna try to keep everything the same amount. There you go. Ah, that's doable. That's doable. That's doable. That's doable. That's so doable. We need to move this down. So down, 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 down. And it needs to be put in there. Yes. Alright. And now we need to put this into here. And we need to lower this down so that we can see it. Alright. Mr. Snowman. Right. So, jeez Louise. That's a lot of text though. But I said I will do it, so I will do it. 1, 2. And now I need to look at the rest. All right, it's the 1 dot, yeah, and this one. Most of it is not that big of a deal, really, but um, yes, it's still the same. All right, and then we need to go to, oh boy. A dot? No, that's not a dot. That's actually 2 stripes. And this is also 2 stripes. Then we need to have a T, blip. Then this one. And then again the same one. What is this one to do? Oh boy, it's a thing. It's the same thing, but with some more ingredients to it. And then right? Yeah. And then this one is what? No. That one doesn't look the same. Well. Which one is this? Jeez Louise, so much the same things, yet they all mean different. Ah. And then we need to have the double dots. Dot, 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 dot. Oh boy. Now the big things are gonna come up. It's gonna be leaving a mark. Jeez Louise. Nah. Wait, what? Oh, there you go. Hello. Welcome, Dan. Nice to see you as well. Finishing just a little bit of work later on for later use. This is like the most hardest thing ever, by the way. Writing down mediocre script, like I'm just trying to make it readable, but whew, jeez Louise, it is readable, but oh boy. Oh, that's not how this works, isn't it? No, it's not how this works. Need to remove this one. So it's this, and then then it needs to go upwards, and this one needs to go down through this one, and then I can then put it back down, and then I can put this one there. All right, finally. Right? Yep. And then I can put the other thing. This one is actually quite easy, but whew, that other one was a pain to deal with. Jesus. All right. Hoppity. These ones aren't that difficult. They're all the same anyway. Is that it? Yes. And then I need to go for midsection here, and then this one. Alright. Whoa, Jesus Louise. Alright. Hit. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Jeez Louise. That's horrible. That one was a very difficult one. A very rough one indeed. Right. Yes, and then I can continue. No, this one is wrong. Jeez Louise. It's a little bit difficult to look at both sides and then look back at the screen that I'm looking at. I should definitely turn it a little bit. There you go. Now at least I can see stuff. So this one is this. And then that one goes downwards, and then those two need to be that, yeah. This one is easy. Did a million times. That's again a G, so that needs to be a G again. G. And then it needs to go like this, and one vocabulary is done. Alright. Now I need to go for a Z, apparently. Z with a C. And then go down. And this is a TH. TH. And then we have a little sharp L with a T again on top of it. And this is again the same one? Yes, it is the same one. So, whoopity whoopity do. And then go downwards again. And this is a T with a G and a T. Alright. T. G. Lee. There you go. Oh wait, this thing is longer. There you go. Alright, we're almost there. Only 3 more hard boys to go. You don't want to know how much time this actually takes to just follow up. Normally people say like, yeah, write it in Japanese. And I'm like, yes, I will write it in Japanese. And then I'm like, oh god, please. I don't understand any of these. How the hell do I make them? But it does make some good practice, you know. Want to know how to go for things, and then X needs to be in here. Oh boy, this one is horrible done, but yeah, it still survives, thankfully. And this one needs to be going like this, up, down. Now we have a big one. This one needs to be like this, and go down, down, down. And then one T in the middle here, and then a big one here and here. Alright. And then this one is a B. And then we're gonna have a T T. We're gonna have a T T. A reverse tree, I think. Yes, a reverse tree. Blip. I have no idea how to speak them out. Oh, wait, this is wrong. This is wrong. It's not a bubble. It's not a bubble. It's not a bubble. Focus. It's those things. Alright. I think I wrote them down. I wrote them down. I wrote everything down. Jeez Louise, that was scary. Alright, I wrote them down. Now I actually need to get this to layer style again, drop some shading on it, and then bleepity blabbly bloom. Put this on 4, and then we're gonna get that. And I'm gonna go to tool 4, and I'm gonna go to 2. There you go. Now 2. Yes, there you go. Now we have written down what we need to do right. Alright, cool. We done it. We have succeeded. Now we also need to put this into a layer perspective, so we need to put this also on a shading again, but this time only this will become a thing. Like so. Yes, excellent. And now we can see exactly where we left off of the edges that we need to clean up. Right here. And that is it. Yep, that's it. That's all it. Alright. Now we're gonna go for one little detail, because this is a warning, and therefore, you know, we need to put our little marker on it. Like it's supposed to go. Oh wait, I know exactly how I need to do this. So I need to draw just a casual drawing. Boop, 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 boop. We need to go for the actual version. Give me bottom. Just give me bottom so that I can see it. Alright, thank you. Right, yes. So that should work. See if the perspective is a little bit too big. Perspective is a little bit too big. Oh. And now we need to have a frosty cake on the top of it. There you go. There you go. So this is how it works. Awesome. So if we now look at this, we can see that this is actually quite nice. Alright, the block of ice is working. Now I just need to fix this thing a little bit up. Like this. Right. And I need to have like a little bit of a sweat on it. There you go. Aww. Look at it being frozen. I love it. Alright, quick group. I'm gonna put that into the ice cube as well. We want actually this to be probably here. Yes, probably. We also should definitely put some nice little lines in there. Now we need to actually get the... yes, there you go. Now we need to actually get some blue in there. Alright, now we actually need to get this thing up in layer styling, and then we should drop shadows. Drop it like that. So. And then I also need to get this thing layer styled in so that this thing actually has drop shadows. This actually needs to have like two on two, I believe. Alright, this thing actually needs a little bit more. Less. There you go. He's stuck in ice. There you go. He's stuck in ice. It's like, oh, please help me. Well, technically, we don't need to have on this actually. Layer style. No need. Alright. This one needs layer style, the other one doesn't. Alright. So this one has like the indication, and this one has the indication as well, but then... wait, hold on. This thing does need to have like... oh, this one does have need to have this style. We just need to move this a little bit upwards. Alright. So Mr. Nice Scream is not very nice, and he says like, yeah, don't trust this guy. My advice: don't trust this guy on getting any ice. Alright. I could move this a little bit to the side. Yes. Alright. My advice: don't buy this guy's ice cream. Nope. Don't buy this guy's ice cream. It's evil. It's evil. Alright. We're almost there. We're almost fucking there. So we have Mr. Ice Cream. Do I want to be increased? No, we don't need that. But I could move the bomb up a little bit. Yes, alright. There's the joke correctly, and now we actually need to fix Mr. Snowman's browns. Just need to fix it a little bit. Putting some shadings on it. That's all. Alright. Should definitely put this one. Alright. There you go. Now Mr. Snowman is far more better. And we have an action scene of Mr. Snowman. Mr. Snow being not very nice. Using some icicles. Alright. gonna save this bad boy and we're gonna export it now. And we're gonna export it as Mr. Snowman, so Mr. Not so nice nice sickles. Sick sick sickles. Not so nice sickles. There you go. Not so nice sickles. Not so nice sickles. We're gonna save this. There you go. No need to save that. No need to save that. And then we have now save it as not so nice sickles. And now we can also save it as a PNG file, which we're gonna need. Okay. And then we're gonna save it as well as a web PNG, because, and I forgot something. Yeah, I forgot something. No need for this to be forgotten, but always never forget when you're doing this. We're just gonna put this in here. I'm gonna just put this right here. I'm gonna move it like here, and we're gonna do this. Alright. Is this evasive? Yeah, this is too evasive. I want it to be non-invasive, so we should definitely move it right here. Yes, excellent. Like right here, should be fine. Right here should be fine. Right here. Yes. Alright. Save. Alright. Wait. We also want to save it as Creta file. So Creta file. So nicicles. Save. Yes, we do. Now it's a nice save file. And we also want to now save this as a web PNG. Web PNG, not so nicicles. Save. Quality. Decent. Thank you. And then we also want to save it as the PNG file version again, just to double check. All right, and all right, hold on. I'm gonna put it right there instead. Put it right there instead. All right, save it again. Save it as Creta file again, because we screwed it up. Because technically this is like, you know how this always works. You want to place something and you don't want to place it on the picture itself. And then save it as the web PNG again. Just as the case. Save. Yes, please. Thank you. And then export again as PNG, and then that should be it. Better safe than sorry, because I don't like to be very safe or sorry when it comes to these things. So as you can see, Mr. Snowman is being a total asshole, as you can see. Alright, and now we can quit this. And we're gonna load up a little bit, just to be on the speculation side, and see how this is actually working out. Because we have Mr. Nice, we have no Mr. Snowman. And we can do this in a... We can load this into a program. And see how it goes. Of course, this is gonna take a time, but... I will say, I'm very happy that we actually done it within 2 hours. So within 2 hours we actually finished it, so that my goal has been reached. But just to be on the safe side, I want to show you. I want to go to create. I want to go to create an ability. There you go. We're gonna create an ability. And we're gonna say it's a water ability because we're not gonna be very jealous about this. Thank you. Thank you. We want to create a new ability. We want a cosmetics. We actually want to go for select. Oh wait, we want to. No, no, please stop it. I hate it when that happens. All right, import a new image. We want to go for a not so nicical image. Import it. There you go. And there you go. We have now the ability to do this, and we can say that this is a. What is it? Well, it's an attack. It's an attack that does hurt people for 1 damage. And if and then there's a condition if random condition chance, yes, chance to deal 2 times the damage. And then of course also it also modifies negatively. Negatively, it slows statistic. Mundane. Powerful 1 turn? No, not powerful 1 turn. It debuffs the target for, yeah. And we're gonna say that this is not energy. We're gonna say this is water. And we're gonna say this is also water. So water elemental, water, water, water. And then also it has chance to deal another water damage. So this is all mundane damage. No, this is actually magical. This is mundane and this is actually magical. There you go. We have now the power of select. Nope. Now we have that, and now we can say like how many action points do we want to spend on this? Well, you need to spend 3 action points because 1, 2, 3, and it has a cooldown of 2 because cool stuff do cool down, and it has a range of 4, 0 to 1 to 3, I think, and you need and straight line only. There you go, straight line only. It increases the damage. It reduces all the stuff. And then we can say like cosmetics, we can go for media and we want ice. Let's see if we can find something that ice do. Ice storm. Yeah, ice storm would work. Yes, exactly. Thank you. All right, we're gonna save this as not so nicicles. Nice sickles. There you go. We've done it. We can now add this to our achievement. So save as new. Save as new, and then if we then go back to our Mr. Snowman, select menu, characters. Oh wait, enemies we need. No, enemies. We need enemies. Enemies. We can now say that see that we have Mr. Snowman, as you can see, and we can now give him an ability, which is your abilities, and it's gonna be not so nicicles, and then we can clear this all up. So now if you can see, we can inspect Mr. Nicicle, and we can see that he has now the ability to throw shards. Not so nicicles. There you go. Alright. And we can save this. Overwrite, please. Thank you. And we can now quit. Alright, I hope you all have enjoyed. And thanks all for watching. And I hope I'll see you all next time. Until then, I wish you a lovely day. And bye!